I'm Chris.
And I'm Angela, and we're coming to you from the greater Chicagoland area.
Hi, I'm Lou.
And I'm Dee.
And we're from Cleveland, Ohio.
Join us as we taste a variety of fun wines.
On Friday nights.
Just in time for Valentine's Day, we're tasting two different Prosecco wines, Avissi and Nino Franco Rustico. Hi guys, tonight we're going to start with our first Prosecco first of two, and it is Avissi Prosecco from Italy.
If you're having any problems with your opening the wine, there's a really great video I've seen online on YouTube on how to open these bottles. Check it out.
Does one of them involve a flaming device?
Maybe.
Yeah, I think it does.
Has it?
I'm gonna see if I can hit my wife in the face.
This one came out really hard with some pressure here.
Oh, it's smoking. Must be good.
So tonight we have three different glasses we're gonna try.
Ooh.
For we got the
coupe. This is like the flat round
Some
that you
margarita
see.
glass.
This is like the Great Gatsby 1920s, very popular kind of retro coupe glass.
So from what I've read, this is not ideal for bubbling because white glass and it lets all the bubbles out.
So it disperses the bubbles faster. However,
It's more aromatic.
it allows for you to get more of the aromas.
Then you got the traditional champagne flute that we have been, using at weddings and celebrations.
New Year's Eve.
But the trouble with this, even though it's better at keeping the bubbles, it cuts down on the surface area of the wine, and you can't smell it as much.
And then our traditional white wine.
Yeah, like a Chianti glass. So we're gonna try all three here at our end, and we'll see.
So, what is it about? There's something about the bubble size with a champagne style that is supposed to be like a tighter bubble versus a bigger bubble is supposed to be better. I don't know.
So this is interesting. In the glass that I have, the bubbles are small. In Deanna's crystal glass, the bubbles are bigger.
And the crystals.
Too big. Cheers. Cheers, guys.
Cheers.
Very dry.
Oh, I like it. Not too sweet.
Not sweet at all.
I like that. That's not sweet.
Very crisp, more subtle flavors. Maybe some apple.
We have an assortment of fruits. We have strawberries, raspberries, blueberries, blackberries, kiwi, and peach. And I'm going to start with strawberry because, it's not champagne, it's Prosecco, but with a sparkling wine, I think of strawberries is a nice accompaniment.
We also have basically what you have in the berry department: strawberry, blackberry, raspberry, blueberry. And then we have Granny Smith and red delicious apples and cherries.
Nice.
So with the blackberry and the raspberry, it really brought out the flavor of those two berries for me, which is kind of interesting because they're very different. And then, so I like that. I like both those berries. I tried the strawberry, and I thought it got more creamy, which was it didn't bring out the strawberry, but it brought out a creaminess.
So far, the peach we have is sweet. It was very contrasting to this wine, and I didn't enjoy that pairing. Kiwi we have is on the sweeter side, but because of its acidity, it paired better with Prosecco.
Angela, that was pretty interesting that you discovered the research on pairings for Prosecco, that popcorn was one.
Yes.
That's pretty different. I never would have thought, bring your bottle of Prosecco in a movie. But why not?
There's a creaminess before, Chris, and I think the butter really goes well with this Prosecco.
So a couple other food accompaniments we had tonight. One was, the suggestion was sushi. So I had was at the supermarket, got California roll, just to give that a try. Also, these little quiche or mini quiches, or quiche was one pairing. And we have these from Costco. They come in like cheese on the spinach in the frozen section. And then last, also stuffed mushrooms with the Boursin cheese. And you guys, too.
Our stuffed mushrooms have cream cheese and Parmesan cheese. And I will defer to Chris as to how they taste
I think they're awesome. You should make them more often.
I did make them, and then we like you had the quiche, the mini quiche, as well. We did have a different kind of popcorn. I was a little intrigued. It's a kettle corn, so it's sweet, but it's a rosé. You probably can't see it. It's pink. It matches my shirt.
Let's see, it does look red.
Yeah. So to me, it brought a sweetness out. So if this was a little too dry for you, this would bring a nice sweetness out.
I don't like it.
Microwave popcorn we had here, I actually enjoyed it with this. It was, pleasantly surprised that the pairing was rather good.
What are your thoughts on the glasses? I found that the flute, it keeps the bubbles, but I'm not tasting it as much. It's just kind of, you know what it is it's like it just kind of hits more like the backside of your tongue, whereas with this, it's like you're kind of getting the whole,
your whole
palate. Yeah. Do you guys have flutes, or what are you using?
We have flutes, which is what we started with. I'm glad you were showing us. This is not quite the same. It's almost like a taller version of what you have.
It's a very similar coupe glass.
Yeah. And then we have our Chicago Skyline.
You see, that one actually, I like that one better for this because they were saying earlier, the one website I was reading, wanted the wide in the middle and narrower at the top. So I think your glass is probably a little bit better suited for that.
What do you notice the difference with the two glasses?
I did smell it a whole lot more with the coupe style. So I enjoyed that. Taste-wise, I see what you mean about where it hits your tongue.
Uh-huh.
What do you think, dear?
I don't have a delicate enough palate.
Chris doesn't look like he's enjoying this.
He's not a big sparkle fan.
But I have like Prosecco before, so.
That's interesting because you guys always seem to have those effervescent bottles. Like bubbles. Like Murphy's Law.
Mixed nuts. Ooh. And I like that. Again, they brought some of the creaminess out of the Prosecco. So I like the flavor out of the Chianti glass the best. Champagne flutes are kind of cool because as you're pouring it, get this nice foam of bubbles. It is kind of pretty.
I always find it's kind of hard to get the last drop because you're like, then it kind of looks like, I don't know, I always thought, maybe it's because as a lady, like it seems kind of pathetic that you're like, it's not very ladylike, I don't know.
Yeah,
so it's like you're stuck with leaving.
It's such a small glass, if you really like it, you can't lick it.
Or get a little straw.
Yeah. Get a cocktail straw.
A little cocktail straw, yeah.
So it's got a good flavor. It's a little dry for me. I think I'd like my Prosecco's a little sweeter. I think we got this one, I don't know how much it was, somewhere between $17 and $19. I'd probably pick something better and probably red.
Without bubbles?
Sparkling red?
No. What do you got in your wine glass, Dee?
I popped like the smallest, it was like a half-cut little strawberry. In Friday night, fun night fashion.
Ooh, Chris is going for a twofer.
Everybody likes the twofer. So, wine.com, this is where we got the wine. Had a little information. It was rated a 92 by one of their tasting panels. So wine.com has a couple different write-ups. They say, the melting bubbles land gracefully, accentuating the flavors of linen and orange cream.
Linen, that's what I like in my wine.
Here's another one that I didn't get either. They went on to say white rice and Asian pear dot the mid palate. Now, when my palate becomes good enough to pick out the flavor of white rice, I will have made it. Angie, is that white rice?
Steamed or boiled?
Great question.
Was that jasmine or basmati?
There we go.
Right?
No, it was Uncle Ben's rice.
So here we go. This is the Nino Franco Rustico. Prosecco. Superiore. Let me make sure I point this in the right direction. Hey-o!
All right, my turn. Here we go. So this one tastes more minerally, maybe more earthy compared to the green apple of the other one.
I was getting a little creaminess as well. So this was the #1 wine enthusiast top 100 wines of 2019.
Really? Earthy and mineral, that's the flavors I'm getting out of it.
I mean, it's decent, but #1 wine enthusiast? I don't know.
It is saying to pair with charcuterie, risotto, vegetables, seafood, and pasta dishes. Delicate pasta dishes.
We'll try it with the mushroom because it's an earthy
Yeah.
thing. Let's try that.
I tried it with my pepper version of the stuffed pepper, and it is good. I like it with that. I can see this one being a good, if you do like bubbly and you want to pair it with food, like your dinner, this would probably be a good one.
So I'm going to try it with a spinach quiche. Going along those same lines.
Yeah, I totally agree, Angela. Like this one, the mushroom, when I tasted that, the Prosecco on top, that was great. Worked nicely.
A better pairing than the other one.
No, actually, I mean, the other one was fine. The other one, I didn't need to pair it with food. I like the taste of it on its own. This one, I think, goes better with some food.
Now, after having the spinach quiche, it really enhanced the flavor of the wine. I really did like the wine.
So this is the Prosecco to order with your dinner. But, and we're also drinking out of this glass. I wonder how it would be when you're not getting so much of it. You know what I mean? This is so open.
For me, this one, the bubbles are more noticeable even as it sits, at least so far. It hasn't sat for very long, but.
In our flutes, the bubbles are definitely bigger.
Aromas of white spring flower,
Yes.
Bartlett pear, and citrus waft out of the glass. Ooh, it has a racy, refreshing palate full of energy, offering crisp yellow apple, lemon drop, and orange zest flavors balanced by vibrant acidity. This is according to a wine enthusiast.
On the nose, I can definitely smell the citrus, but the taste, I'm getting something really different.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't sense the citrus. I sense like floral. At least out of this.
So far with the fruits, the kiwi I have is the best fruit pairing so far.
I like the blueberries the best.
Oh, you're right, Chris. The blueberries are good with this.
Yeah. Like it's so different from the first. So my first taste, I was like, ooh. But now it's like, okay. It's good. I get it. I think, and I like the second one out of the flute better.
It hides the flavors from your tongue. That's
A little
why.
bit.
It's amazing, right? The same grapes, same style, from Italy, and of the recommended foods, the two were probably night and day.
Yeah,
Right.
definitely.
Here, should we do it in the official glass? In the official champagne glass? Cheers! Cheers, cheers, cheers!
Cheers.
Cheers!
Right, I found lights.
Till next time.
Until next time.